And that music means friends, neighbors, robots of the future. Welcome to Bingo is Life. The podcast, live and in person from the city so nice they named it thrice. Harrisonburg, Virginia, joined by the one and only fabulous Hattie Shell brothers, Chris and Mike.
Hola. You're too kind, Jay. Thank you.
The one and only Dan Easley.
Hey, man. What's happening?
All the way from the alternate universe, Virginia, the one and only Mum Shackles. She's been busy painting all day. We have some really special two guests in the silent Aaron and Dave chair.
And who are you, sir?
Oh, I am Jay Zare, the third best ex-Mennonite stand-up comedian in the room. Bingo looked a little sparsely attended, perhaps.
Well, it had its moments. I would say that
More chances to win.
there was a group of kids of high school kids who rolled in right towards the end of the last game, and they were all bowling. So it became the loudest last game I think we've ever had. It was fine. It was a loud one, but it was super fun.
It was small but robust.
Oh yeah, the people had fun.
We'll have to cut that one out too, right?
Oh my God. Okay, I'm just going to go and see how many I can say that need to be edited out, just so that Mike never sleeps tonight.
What do we have to? What are we promoting here?
We have to talk about May 4th.
May 4th.
the 4th be with
Yeah.
you.
So what's going on with the Day of the Arts there, Miss Brittany? What's up?
Well, the Arts Council of the Valley and Court Square Theater and Court Square Theater's education program called Act One have teamed up to bring to you the Day of the Arts on May the 4th. Okay, I thought Mike was like playing with his buttons, and I thought that, I'm sorry, you'll have to edit that out too. Mike was playing with his buttons, and I thought he was looking for a sound effect, so I slowed down, but he did not have one for that. We'll find something. Anyway, there's this wonderful free day of art all day, free, and it is going to conclude with a concert that is going
Can we
to
use the
feature...
word culminate instead of conclude?
Yeah, culminate was the word that I wanted to use,
Yeah,
but
I
I
can
keep
tell.
I keep
I can tell
forgetting
it's right
it.
there.
I've used it like this week, but I already forgot it.
The apex
The
of
apex.
festivities.
There is a sweet. What's the magic dance show before us?
Okay,
what's
so
it called?
It's called the Three Fairies of the Wind.
Are you kidding me?
It
Three
is-
Fairies?
It is a production by Commedia dell'arte. Production by Doe Polance, and if I'm pronouncing that wrong, I apologize, and hopefully I'll learn to pronounce it properly because I've invited her to be on the podcast in 2 weeks.
Sweet.
Yes, so she's a French teacher at JMU, and she also does some other cool stuff like Commedia dell'arte, and I'm not going to define that because that's not what we're talking about tonight. We can talk about that when she comes on the show.
Yeah, well, that's awesome. But the Day of the Arts, May 4th, is going to be awesome. Lots of cool stuff all day long, ending with me and my brother telling stories and singing songs.
It's going to be
How about
great.
that?
The whole band, really.
Yeah.
What? You mean
Yeah.
there's more than just me and you in this band?
And it's 7:30, free at
That's
Court
it.
Square Theater. Now, on May the 4th, there are lots of things going on.
Oh, my God.
So, to
So
tie that
much.
in, I might want to introduce our guests.
Boom, bring it.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, so also on May the 4th, there's a great event that is not in our town. So, if you don't live here, go there maybe. I don't know. Or come here and then go there.
No, you can
But
do
it's
both.
called
Or go there and then
Staunton
come here.
Jams. And we have two lovely ladies from Stanton sometimes. We have,
That was a very colorful introduction. I like that.
they're colorful
Not
people.
even done yet.
These women are from the Hot Mamas. And it's not the whole band. It's not the whole band. In fact, these two are not mamas,
Oh, they're not mamas from
but they're the
Not
hot.
technically.
Yeah.
People ask
Oh.
us that all the time. They're like, "Are you all mothers?"
But we're like,
No.
no, it's kind of a weird question.
Yeah. It's not
We
a-
are
it's not-
mamas in like the mamacita sense.
Yeah. These are the two mamacita-ish-ist people at the table. We have Jess Young.
Hello.
And Maria Leckey.
Oh God.
How do I pronounce your
It's
last name?
Leckey.
Oh God.
My name's
you.
Maria Leckey.
That's such a better name than what I
Maria
thought
Leckey?
it was.
Now do we clap?
Jake. I'm sorry.
That's okay, Brett.
I don't know what I did, but let's pretend it never happened. What'd I do wrong? You do it.
All the way from the Queen City.
Ooh.
Maria Leckey. Tell us about and who are we missing from the Hot Mamas?
Tonight,
No, who's not here?
who is not present?
Who's the rest of the band?
Well, it's an interesting question because we're kind of we call ourselves-
Coagulation of
Coagulation. We call ourselves a collective. And so we kind of have lots of people kind of like
In and out.
kind of like coming in and like just like bolstering when and where needed.
Yeah, so we
Pretty
became
cool.
the band started as a 3-piece, and that was with Maria and Mallory McHenry, and who is the mother of the group, and
And then former collective member Casey.
former collective
Wolf.
member, yes, Casey. Then we have
We have
Jen Kidd.
Jen Kidd.
Her the band she is known for in Staunton is 23 Skidoo.
Right.
She's playing washboard for us right now.
Yeah, and then we have our friend N Dash, or Nancy Gaston, who is kind of a bit of a jack of all trades in a lot of ways. Like many of the mamas, a jack of all
Yeah,
trades.
we all play a bunch of different
We all,
things.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is one of the things that is most wonderful. There are so many most wonderful things about your group, but I love the eclectic collection of instruments. And the fact that you lost a washboard player and needed to replace a washboard player. That's beautiful. I love it. And
Right.
you do so much with these instruments that you have.
The way that we like to describe our band
Now.
now.
In
Well,
this iteration.
the way
you
that
say
I
it?
like to describe my band is like if you went to a junkyard
Yes.
and you had a bathtub and you filled the bathtub with everything you could find in the junkyard and then you put it on some skateboards and rolled it down the street and then the
It
bathtub
tips
tipped over and then a bunch of hot girls on roller skates
Yes.
like roll up.
And they pick
Scarves.
up the
They
trash
pick up
and they
the
just started
trash.
playing it very professionally.
Yeah.
Scarves and boas galore.
Yes.
Sounds like an episode of Andy
beautiful.
Griffith.
That is beautiful. So
You know why it's not an episode of Andy Griffith?
What?
Because it's in color.
Hypercolor.
when we did
Yeah,
the Tom Petty
Technicolor.
tribute, someone took a video of you guys, and I think it was my favorite video of the whole. I'm serious. It was. I thought that your performance was by far one of my favorite. It was such an interesting take on the song. And I-
Chris.
yeah, yeah.
And what
it-
song did you
Don't
do?
do me like that.
Yeah. It was just super fun. I mean, yeah, your energy was great, super fun. I think the camera was right at the right spot,
Yeah.
you know, and it picked up
It did. It picked
all your
up.
voices and sound.
So what instruments do you both play in the band?
I play the clarinet.
What fell out of the bathtub?
Yes.
So
What fell out of the
a
bathtub
stick, a
into your
hollow
lap?
stick fell out of the bathtub, and it conveniently had a bunch of termite holes in it. And I picked it up. I ate some termites by accident.
Oh my gosh.
And the
Wait, is
clarinet,
this the Jungle
clarinet was born. So the clarinet stick.
Close, The Lion King.
It's a masterclass in metaphors.
And then the bowl on a stick, the banjo,
Yeah.
and various percussive instruments.
Right.
You play accordion, don't you?
I do.
I'm so impressed. It seems like a really hard instrument to play.
It is as difficult as any other, truly. Like, it just. I started as a wee lass on piano, and then my dad was in a Cajun punk rock band. My dad, Colin Leckey.
Isn't he still in a
Cajun-
Cajun punk
Yeah,
rock band?
he is. And then they had an accordion player in that band, and then Dad said, "You play the accordion now." And I said, "Okay."
Okay.
It serves you well.
Yeah.
You play like
Dan
a-
easily plays the accordion as well.
I've tried at times.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
I've heard you play the
The
accordion.
left hand is weird because it's got that whole cycle of fifths thing with like, I don't know, it's neat.
Well, for anyone who's listening, who has not heard you, how would you? And this is a terrible question, but how would you pigeonhole your style if you're going to describe what's your elevator pitch for what you play and what you sound like?
You just go to a junkyard.
So you get in an elevator and you start ripping crap off the walls and
Kicking people down.
You don't have a
it's-
you don't have a drum
lifting
kit.
them up.
No, we don't have a drum kit, and we try to stay away from traditional band instruments.
They don't even have a decided number of people in the band.
But
Yeah.
they have great
Yeah.
vocals. They have a wonderful vocal
And
combination.
it's fun because all of us sound extremely different.
It's very true.
And you all write songs. Everybody writes songs in the group.
Yes.
I know you write songs, and you write songs.
Yeah. And then Jen Kidd writes songs. Nancy writes songs. Mallory writes songs.
You guys
Everybody
have a
writes songs.
hit. I looked you up on Spotify.
Oh.
You have a song that's like, I don't know, over 7,000 listens.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which is really good.
I think it's sad songs.
Oh,
It is?
Are you serious?
Yeah, who sings that?
Mallory.
That's Mallory.
Okay.
She wrote
But that is
song.
like, I listened to it today because I was like, they've got a hit. I mean, that's a lot of people to listen to get that many listens.
Do you know why? Any clueless?
Funny. It's a fun song.
It is
Yeah.
it's a wild song, and I think we just by chance wound up on like a playlist.
Uh,
And
I think it's mine. It's my badass girl
That's how you
song.
make it.
Yes.
that is how you make it,
Influencer.
actually. Yeah.
Yeah, we actually
Thanks, Mums.
we've actually that song has transformed into a much faster like punk version
It's
of
about
itself.
2 minutes and 15 seconds.
A lot of our songs end up kind of transforming through their
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, like Jess does a song called Sparrows, and we recently did it.
We did a show at Miller's in Charlottesville. It was the Twin Peaks show. Yeah.
Nice.
And we did it like a funeral march. I'm sorry, Jay.
What
were
was
you
it, Twin
saying?
Peaks? Tell me about that in a nutshell.
It was they had like owls everywhere, and they had it's just a general theme. People were dressed up like
Oh my God.
log ladies. And,
Yes.
and Laura
my favorite.
and
Yeah.
Palmer?
yeah, Laura Palmer, Agent
Palmer.
Dale Cooper,
Oh my God.
etc. Et
Was there
cetera.
pie? Was there pie?
Yes,
There was
they were,
lots of
they were
pie.
serving pie and
Yes.
coffee.
Let us not forget Sheriff Harry S. Truman.
Were people talking backwards in a red room?
Yes.
It's
Only in
okay,
the
listener.
bathrooms.
Dan usually also has no idea what.
I'm just thinking how much I enjoyed the Mary Tyler Moore show. I really don't know what's
You're-
going
This
on
is
here.
like the Mary Tyler Moore show if you put it
Okay.
in a bathtub and then rolled it down a hill.
On a skateboard.
Do you all know? Like, I'm going to be obsessed on this. Did you wind up with the playlist through any effort of your own, or somebody just picked you
Yes, we submitted to a lot of playlists.
and they put you on?
Yeah.
Because that's one thing everybody's always talking about. Like, I can't get any hits on Spotify, and
Yeah, no, you gotta like do the heavy lifting and like email people, and then they email you back and they're like, you're not for us, and like
Just
That's
like
all-
booking a show.
just like booking a show. Yeah.
Who does the booking in your band?
We all do a little booking. It started off, I think, mainly with Mallory.
Mallory's doing a lot of booking.
A ton of it, and she's still like the powerhouse booker of the group, I believe, because she's
Truly.
got a lot of ideas about like where we can play. Like I feel
Yeah.
like she pushes us to play
Right.
bigger stuff.
And you all played Laurel Canyon too, correct?
We did.
Laurel Canyon.
We
So
covered
what
Big
song?
Yellow Taxi.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
how far
Cool.
afield do you travel to play? What's the farthest place you've gone from the Queen City outwards?
We did a little road trip to Norfolk.
Oh yeah. We played at what was that? The Big Pink.
The Big Pink.
The Big Pink. That was a really
That
great
was
show.
so interesting.
We played with all these men who like.
It was
it was a weird jam.
weird
It was
show.
like,
It was a great
fun.
show.
Yeah.
Like, but it was just interesting. I have an anecdote from the show that I'd
Yes.
like to
Do
share.
share. Yeah.
We want to hear it.
But no, it's interesting because like on occasion, people will ask us like, "Oh, a bunch of women in a band? How do you guys get?
Do you guys
along?
fight?
Oh my God.
Fight all the time?"
That's the question.
But
that's
That
the
was
thing
a
about your
question we were
band.
asked at that show.
No, that's a specific question
That a
we
woman
were-
asked us.
A woman asked us at the show, and then Mallory was like, "Actually, yeah, it's just because we love and respect each other."
Nice. Yeah, and that's like been her dream to have, or some of all of your dreams
Yeah.
is to be in a girl band, punk girl band, just being awesome.
It's
Yeah.
a hoot and a holler.
It's a lot
Yeah.
more fun than
That's such a
the
weird
alternative.
question.
no offense.
Yeah. Good
Well,
for you.
I
None
can,
taken.
I can safely say that I'm going to say a year and a half, maybe even like all of a sudden I kept like seeing the Hot Mamas are here and they're there and they're there. You guys really hit it hard. And all of a sudden, I think I saw Mallory. She was like, "All right, yeah, we got 1,000 people following us on our page. I've been playing music for 20 years. And I have like 500.
They got
know?
they got a grant, and
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sure that it was more than just that because you're powerful women.
And we all have like our little networks because all of us have been involved in the creative arts in one way or another, like for our
That's
entire
awesome.
lives. So like at our Norfolk area show, like Mallory had been stationed there. She was in the Navy, and so she had a whole bunch of like Navy friends and people we stayed with. And Casey, at the time, she's like a percussion major, and she is from Norfolk, that area. So she had like the friend base there to like bring to the show, and then the songwriting contest. Sorry, Maria just pushed me a little closer to the mic. I'm sorry.
We had Julia on the show. That was a
Julia
really,
Catherine?
Yes.
She's
Love
awesome.
Julia.
Yeah.
What a star.
Yeah.
Julia won
she's
their
like a
song.
star.
Yeah.
I think she could be a star as big as the Hot Mamas.
I
She
think
won their
she could be
songwriting
bigger.
contest.
She
I
did
think
win
she
our
could.
songwriting
Yeah,
contest.
I think she could be bigger than us
Oh, easy.
easily.
And your live album recording project at Clementine. That's
Yes.
where I first saw you. That was a big deal, right? Did that give you some traction?
Yeah, I mean that was kind
For
of.
sure.
It was like within less than a year of us even being a band that we created that and made that environment. It was kind of cool that we're like a Staunton band, but we and coming to Harrisonburg to do that project because we were also that was the arts.
It was, it was part of
the
your
Arts
grant.
Council
yeah.
grant. That was like a
Yeah.
part of that as well.
It was
And
wild.
It was cool.
We sold that show out.
We sold it out.
Yeah, that's all. I mean that stuff like that is great. I love it. I love it when people use grants and they
make things.
make the cool thing and
They do what they
Yeah.
promised to do with the grant money.
What is the goal? What is your I mean, have you already reached the goal? Are you like where are you at as far as
Where do you want to go?
where do you want to go?
I want to do a tour in France
Yeah.
Yeah.
or the West Coast.
Do you
something like
need
that.
a roadie? I have no idea how to do that, but I will learn.
None of our roadies know what to do, but it's cool. Yeah, join us.
Cool.
You have to you have to
like-
tune the bathtub instruments.
Oh, okay.
The water jug bass does not have a case, so
Just
Well-
somebody to schlep it.
yeah.
We've been like thinking and talking about for a long time like what our next record is going to look like.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like a lot of our like we just recently recorded a song called Ford Escort. And
I felt like you were gonna break into song. You were gonna like make eye contact with me. We were just gonna do the
we
whole
were just
thing
going to do
right
it. 1, 2, 3. 4 guys in a Ford Escort.
Ding, ding.
I love that one.
But no, and it's like, it's a really silly song and it's really fun. But we have a lot of other songs that are a bit more like stick it to the man, you know?
They're a little more dramatic.
A little more dramatic, maybe a little more, I don't know, femtastic
Yeah.
in their own ways.
Well, they're all from our perspectives as women.
It's
for
true.
Sure.
Yeah, but it's like a large part of me wonders if we're not going to like lean into this idea of like just being like kind of punk rock and bad
Yeah.
people, but good people.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to say a certain word.
Yeah.
We do have a certain selection of our songs that we choose to avoid at certain shows because we
Always.
just assume that our audience will
You
not
don't want
take
to
to them very
alienate
well.
the men folk.
Yeah.
They might have money.
Don't want to alienate the men, not the church.
Oh, the church. Yes. They're not going to give you any money. so.
When you say you recorded, where did you do it at? And tell us, was it a all live, or did you do multi-tracks this time, or?
So we are working with a local studio, Jake Pollocky, and he's got like a home studio. It's like a backyard, like building, kind of a shed, but he's like expanded it to have soundboards and like all the equipment that you need. It's a really cool little spot, and he's been doing it for about 25 years, maybe over that.
It was multi-track recording.
Yeah, multi-track. Last time we did live recording. This time we wanted to do multi-track.
Yeah, a little fancier. And my favorite part of, well, I can't give it away. I'm not going to say anything else.
Oh.
You have to wait until the song drops.
Will you tell me in the car?
Yeah.
Will you put a note in the notes of the song when it drops? This is what I was talking about.
Yes.
What
Certainly.
of all the venues you've played, what is your favorite?
Oh wow.
You don't have a favorite?
Oh, give him a second. Hang on.
Oh, no, she said, I don't have a favorite.
Madison Square Garden.
I love like a brewery after 9 o'clock.
Yeah. I really enjoyed playing at Marino's when we used to do the brunch shows there. Even though we were like crushed in a little corner next to the bathrooms, it was still fun.
That was fun.
Are they open again now?
They are open again.
Yeah.
Yes.
They just opened, right?
Yes, and they're doing Tuesday night jams.
Okay.
So if you're interested.
But eventually, they'll. You guys will probably be able to play there again. I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
We're already working
it's in
on
the
it.
works.
Yeah.
I love Pale Fire, and I love Redbeard.
Yes. I love the big shows. Like I love doing Laurel Canyon and
Yeah.
Tom Petty, and I
Those
really
are
cannot
very,
wait for the
very
next one.
special
I
to
hope.
us.
you'll ask
Who do you
if
think
we
we
can.
should? Who do you think these fellas should do next?
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
I 100% wanted to do that.
That would be wild.
I really did. I'm not even. That's not a joke. My daughter loves Taylor Swift.
She's a Swiftie.
Oh yeah, like through and through.
Her catalog is enormous,
Yeah.
and like, she's kind of the biggest pop star in the world right now.
Oh yeah,
And,
no,
like,
Zeitgeist.
it would be
You
a
can roll with it.
It would be a great draw for people.
Yeah.
But anyway, I love all of your choices of like artists and cover show nights.
If you partnered with a brewery, you could call it the Beera's Tour. It would look better in print than to say out loud.
What?
Because of the eras.
Eras, but then
tour.
put a BE in front of it, so it'd be
Yeah.
Beera's Tour.
Yeah.
It would just look better in print than it would on the radio. I'm sorry, dear
Yeah.
listener.
No,
Epic fail.
No,
talk to
no.
Taylor.
You like?
We have a
I
listener?
wish the listeners could see my face right now.
I wish they could see the letters that I'm trying to say.
Well, tell us about Staunton Jams.
That is
It's a big
it's
deal.
a music festival essentially organized by the Judy Chops, and
I think technically,
Molly
is it
Mur-
Queen City Music Studios?
Queen City Music
I believe,
Studios.
but like Judy Chops mostly run it. Molly and Bill and.
Well,
Yeah.
take it away, Jess.
Well, that's all I was gonna say.
Maria,
No, but it's a.
Maria keeps making these gestures at Jess, indicating to get closer to the microphone or just say something. And it's a scooping motion. And I'm like, what is happening?
Sometimes she just scoops me up like that.
Yeah.
I can't do it now because we're sitting down.
It's just it's hilarious.
What are you guys playing Friday, Saturday, or Sunday? Of that whole
Saturday,
Saturday,
right?
What?
Staunton Jams.
Stanton Jams.
Saturday.
Oh, Saturday. Yeah.
Saturday 12 to 1
Yep.
is that's the tentative. It was like once 12:30 to 1:30, but now I think it's.
Thanks.
What's the venue? Which one are you guys at?
Queen City Music Studios.
Nice.
Queen City Music Studio.
So you got to go up a lot of stairs to hear us.
Is this
Yeah.
the, is this the
Or
one?
just hang out outside and.
Oh yeah, the windows.
You guys can pull in a Vita.
That's where they have the. Do they have the bands outside in tents and things like that? Sometimes.
That
You came last year, Jay.
I did.
Yeah. I remember.
We were there.
We were there.
We saw you there.
And there were some really good bands down there.
Fantastic.
The
Naturally,
what's the kid? The one with the number 16 pounds.
14 pounds.
14 pounds. I was so close.
Ah, you know.
we are big 14-pound stands.
Yeah.
They're still together because I thought they were really impressive.
They're so together.
Yeah.
But they're, I mean, Josh and Joe and Dave and Devin, right, is the drummer?
Yes.
But they're all super talented
Yeah.
musicians.
Absolutely
Joe's got
amazing.
such a killer voice. And
Josh
also,
just shreds guitar.
he does shred. And, so does Dave. And also Dave's an ornithologist, which I think is cool.
And they're hard to
I learn
catch.
something new about Dave every week.
I know.
It's a study of birds, right?
Yes.
Okay. Just,
Anyway.
You know, Dave, Jay was a bit of a armchair ornithologist last summer. Is that still happening? Are you still on the birds, Jay?
More of a
That's not the-
spiritual thing.
It's more of a spirit. It's like
Okay, so not
Like
an
eating
armchair.
peyote and looking at birds.
divination by observing birds. I was obsessed with the Greek ancient world. It's a long story.
You're
Before we go down that road.
You can tell me more about that
tear
later.
them apart and put them in a teacup or something.
Oh, that's
More flight
Rough.
patterns.
so. Do you, besides Staunton Jams, do you all have any other shows that you'd like to mention, talk about, say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're Maria and I are playing a little duo show next Tuesday at the Bistro, Buyer Street Bistro in Stanton.
Not to be confused with the Queen City Bistro.
What?
There's 2 bistros in Stanton.
Wow.
How dare they?
We don't
Stanton
even
is
have-
just Stanton is evolving.
But yeah, it's going to be really fun. We actually practiced tonight. We put together a set list. It's gonna be
3
awesome.
hour set list.
Whoa.
3 hours.
Yeah.
3 hours set list.
How many songs do you guys play in 3 hours?
Like 11 or 12 songs a set.
So approximately 35 to 36.
Nice.
Yeah.
That is work, people. If you've never learned 35 songs.
If they're truly punk songs, you have to do like 138.
Yeah.
yeah, true.
Judy
is
is a brat.
accurate.
Judy
We'll be
is a
doing
brat.
some folk, some punk originals.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, I have nothing but wonderful things to think and say about you guys. You guys are awesome. So thankful you come up to do our little cover shows.
Yep.
And yeah, thanks for being on the podcast today.
It was a
Thank you.
sad little chiming from the clock in the hall, and the dulcet tones of
All
that
good things
wonderful,
must end.
the wonderful
Can we-
song. We want to thank.
Send off with all
Oh
my
yeah.
Okay,
Can we send you
Yeah.
off with a little jingle?
Yeah, do it.
Oh, please do.
You lead it.
All my money went to
Where are we?
rubies.
Rubies.
All of my
Yeah.
money went to rubies. All of my money went to rubies. Drinking the night away.
Thanks so much, Jess Young, Jessica Young, and Maria Leckey. I got it right.
Thank you,
Holy
Jay.
smokes.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks for having us.
And once again, this is Bingo is Life, the podcast. Whenever you want to listen to it on the internet, come join us for Bingo is Life live and well. Join the Howdy Show brothers. I won't be here live and in person. 7:30 to 8:30, the best bingo in town. Live from our sponsors at Ruby's Arcade.
Thank you, Rubies.
Thank you, Rubies. We'll see you next week, kids.
Bingo is Life, a post-bingo Harrisonburg podcast, is brought to you by the Brothers How to Show and our friends at Ruby's Arcade in downtown Harrisonburg, Virginia. If you've enjoyed the show and feel it's worth spreading a little joy in this world, please tell just one person that you like this podcast. Word of mouth, more than any other form of promotion, is how creative works get noticed and sustain themselves. Thank you, Andrew Hickey, for that bit of wisdom, and thank you, listeners, for being part of the fun.